So it's our third day here in India, and PFA got another call, this one about a dog that is seems to be in a lot of pain and is having trouble swallowing. One of the things we have to worry about is if this dog does not have something stuck in its throat or an injury, it might actually have rabies. Rabies, while rare, is seen most often in India, and more people die of rabies in India per year than the entire world combined. So it's a serious risk. We got to make sure we don't get bit. We got to take care of the dog and keep everyone safe at the same time, so it's going to be pretty tense. So this 8-month-old, 9-month-old stray dog that's been relatively quite friendly here, all of a sudden became aggressive. He took a bolt and ran when he saw us, got trapped in a little corner, so they were able to net him. Sort of went to a safe space, but it's a dead end over there, so these guys were able to grab the net and basically have him run right into it. We weren't able to examine him until we sedated him.
It's in the center. He'll be okay.
So they called PFA. They were worried that something was stuck in his throat. Started to have sort of like a swallowing issue and a lot of salivation. Eventually we were able to hold the mouth open, and I was able to look deep down into the throat. I couldn't see anything.
I know.
I felt his airway, and it was kind of swollen, but nothing obvious, so I don't think he swallowed anything, or if he did, it's still not there. How do we get him to wake up? We just give him time?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's give him some meloxicam and some Amox, just to be safe, but there's nothing in there. The big worry is rabies, though. So with rabies, it's a neurological disease. It kills some of the nerves, and it'll start to affect the nerves of swallowing. Yeah. So the foaming at the mouth is actually them not able to swallow their saliva. Every year, 50,000 people die of rabies. The 30,000 of those 50,000 are India, and most of them are children. So it's bad here. Yeah, it's really bad here. Rabies is common in India in dogs. He does sometimes fight with other dogs. He's not vaccinated, obviously. So it is a serious enough risk that we're going to take this guy back. Bit? You sure?
I'm sure.
Alright, let's go. He's going to live at the shelter in isolation away from other dogs and people, and they're going to watch him for about 5 to 7 days. If the rabies virus is in him and is causing the salivation problem and the swallowing problem, it's going to spread up to his brain in the next 5 to 7 days. He does seem to be having trouble swallowing, but at least he can drink and he's not afraid of the water. So the only other way for testing for rabies is to actually kill the animal and do a biopsy on the brain. So this is going to be the only situation. If he doesn't show those signs, he'll be free to go, basically. If he does show those signs, unfortunately, they'll have to humanely euthanize him and make sure that no one else was injured. So hopefully everything turns out okay.